gets loud, God can feel far away, but sometimes his clearest voice is found in the quiet. The title of today's poem is Hearing God in the Quiet. The world can create noise from every direction, causing confusion about what to do next. We are bombarded with a multitude of voices, from people, TV shows, videos, and pages of multiple text. Finding time to be still and quiet can feel like a challenge that is impossible to do. We drown in the waves of competition. It can be hard for God's whispers to get through. Finally, we decide to take some time away to be still, so that we can worship, praise, and pray. Yet after weeks of repeating this time away to be still, you feel nothing, as if God has suddenly gone away. Hearing God requires us to make effort, to remove ourselves from the world's noise and to be still. God's whisper can only be heard when it is quiet. Hearing God in the quiet is his divine will. In reflection, this poem reminds us of something so important. God's voice isn't always loud. It isn't always dramatic, emotional, or instant. Sometimes it comes like a whisper, and whispers can only be heard in the quiet. Life today is filled with noise, opinions, pressure, expectations, comparison, and constant internal dialogue. Even when we try to be still, it can feel like the noise just follows us, as if we just can't get away. And when we keep showing up to pray, to worship, and to sit in silence, but still feel nothing, it can be easy to wonder at those times, God, where are you? But Scripture tells us something very powerful. In 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 12, Elijah didn't find God in the earthquake. He didn't find God in the wind or through a huge blaze of fire. Elijah found God in a gentle whisper. Sometimes God isn't absent. He's simply speaking to us in a way that requires stillness and silence. Hearing God often looks like quieting your mind, becoming intentional, turning down the world's volume and noise, and giving God room to speak to us. Not because God is distant, but because his whisper strengthens what noise could overwhelm and drown out. This poem shares a truth that God's whisper can only be heard when it is quiet, and hearing God in the quiet is His divine will. If life feels noisy and confusing right now, and you feel like God is far away, don't give up on the quiet season of your valley. God speaks in the stillness, and He speaks in the silence. He is guiding you, even when you don't feel it yet. If this reflection encouraged your heart, then comment below, I will listen in the quiet. Let's declare it together. And thank you so much for joining me again today for another poetic reflection. If this encouraged you, please do share it with someone else who needs encouragement. And if you want to hear more, then please subscribe. And until the next time, take care.